Hello and welcome to Tech. I am Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to get the first day of week, month and year. It's a Power BI real world case and solution. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. This is a Power BI file. In this I have this table, measure table with the two dates 28th May 2020 and 7th July 2020. The first of all I have taken one DAX calculation, DAX column, that is weekday number. For that I have used this DAX function weekday, this is the column name, and comma I have used the 2 here because we have three options here. The first one is starts from Sunday through Saturday, second it starts from Monday to Sunday, and then the third starts from Monday, that is 0 to 6 on Sunday. But I need here Monday 1 and Sunday 7, so I taken 2 here. It returns the value 3 and 2. And the next column I have created here, that is weekday name. So I need the weekday, whether it is Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. For that I use this format DAX function. The format is the column name, and then comma I have written the DDD in capital letters so that it can return the weekday name. So 28th May is Wednesday and 7th July is Tuesday. The next is to get the week start date, that is on Monday of that week. So we need to write some DAX here. What I have written here is measure table the trans date, that this is the column, minus measure table the weekday number, this is the one, plus 1. So what will happen is, so 20th May minus 3. So 28th May minus 3 goes to 17. And if you look at the calendar here, so 28th May minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 17, it comes to Sunday. So that I have taken plus 1 here, it will return 18 here. So 18 is Monday. So easy calculation, that is the date column minus the weekday number plus 1. The next thing is month start. In month start date, what I have written here DAX calculation is measure table, that's trans date, minus day of measure table trans date plus 1. So day means it will return the 20, the day of the month. So if we take here 20 May minus 20, then it will return the 30th of April. For that purpose I have taken plus 1 of the last year so that it will return the 1st of May. So this is the second calculation. And the third one is again for the month start date. You have another method so we can extract the month start by using the date. Here I use the date function. In the date function I have taken the year from this trans date column, comma the month from this trans date column, and then comma 1. 1 is nothing but the year, month and day. So I have taken the day, I have entered manually as 1. So for that every time it will return the first day of that month. So this is the second way you can calculate the month start date. Now to calculate the year start date, so here you have the DAX calculation date, comma the year. I have taken the year only from this one, and comma 1 is the month is January, and comma 1 is the day. So I return manually 1 comma 1. So every time it will return the year from the date column and then January 1st. You have one more method as well for year calculation. For that you need one more DAX here. I have used the date diff function here. So date diff, so this is the calculation date comma year, that is I have taken for the year start date, so it will return from January 1st of that year comma this date column, so that it will return the number of days from the start of the year. So for 20th May is 140th day and 7th July is 188th day. So we got this one. So the calculation for the year start date 2 is, it is just the transaction day minus the number of days of the year, so that it will return the first Jan 2020. So these are the ways which you can get the first day of the week, month and year using the DAX in Power BI. If you know some other way, please let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.